Hello. Oh, cool. We got one whole viewer today. Oh, Twitch. Hey, Just, SD, JVDK, Sweet Sandy, Lollipop, Razzle, Sasco, Lurkers, Chivo. Hello. One whole viewer. I mean, that's what it says. I normally don't look at my viewer count, but I did. It says one viewer. Woo. I made a change like right before I started streaming. I added more lights in here. So we kind of got the diamond pattern on the ceiling. Before we had them on the zeros. Now they're on the zeros and the fives or whatever. So like there's twice as many lights. It makes a little diamond pattern. It's more bright on the ceiling, less dark spots. I like the way that looks. So I went ahead and I added that to the ceiling of these other rooms. But I still got to add the light strips along the corner. You can see how much more dark it is on the walls in here compared to here. I think those light strips just add so much to the way the inside of the place looks. So yeah, I'll be adding those at some point, but yeah, I felt like there was too many dark splotches on the ceiling. Like if we get rid of this light, for instance, we had those everywhere. Like, I don't know. I didn't really like the way that looks. So put in more lights and we got the diamond pattern. I think it looks better. Where did we leave off on the last stream? Right, diamonds and power and this kind of stuff. Diamond number go down. Still going down. We gotta resolve this. We need to resolve that. So we were messing with adding thingies to our dynamos down here. Multi-cycle injector kit. So I have 3 of the MV multi-cycle injector kits in every one of our dynamos. So we did do that. So these are about as good as we can get them. So we have 2 more things that we can do. We can increase the amount of sifting that we're doing. Add more sand sifters, which means we have to probably add more sand generators. More sand sifters would mean more diamonds. Oh, I also added on these corner things for AE for expansion. I was noticing that we kept adding channels over here, and then we're like, okay, let's grab a new P2P, and then like we're over here, we're over here, we're over here. Now we're working like over on this side. I was like, that doesn't really make sense. I kind of want to keep the P2Ps on this corner of the controller, so they're easier to find. I don't want to like put a P2P over here and like have it be this one, because that doesn't really make sense. So anyway, I started adding these ones on the corner. So like this corner would be for this quadrant and etc. Right? So anyway, I did that a little bit. So yeah, more sand sifters means more diamonds. There's also the higher efficiency diamond fuel that we saw, but that requires us to process diamonds. I don't know. I mean, adding another 2 diamond sifters seems like that'd be the easier way of going about this. But let's take a look at this real quick. I don't remember what it was. There was something that we could do to the diamonds that turn it into like a different type of diamond. Was it this one? Overcharged diamond. No, I don't think it's that. Maybe it was diamond dust. Maybe I should look at the lapidary diamond. This one, Diatron. How do you even make that? I don't remember. How did I not see it? I guess it comes from the dust, the Diatron dust. So we have to make diamond dust plus energium dust. So that's essentially 2 diamonds plus whatever it costs for the energium dust to make 5 of these. And that is ruby. So we're going to need ruby. Okay, first of all, do we have enough ruby? I don't know. Like, we're kind of substituting diamond for ruby, and we're not getting near as many rubies as we're getting diamonds. Is that really worth it? Like, they're more powerful, but I think we'd have to have an enormous supply of rubies coming in before I would think that would be sustainable. Now, granted, we can like take the exquisite and the flawless and convert them down into these things and then do that. And we got 18,000 crushed ruby here that hasn't been processed yet. But the way our current ore processing setup is right now, we have a lot of crushed ores that are queued up and pending. Ruby only being one of them. I don't think that's smart. I think we need to just make more raw diamonds, more sifting. You're on day 23 watching Star Technology on YouTube. So many spoilers here. Don't spoil yourself, Honey Badger. Welcome. Glad to have you. Yeah, what do you guys think? Like, how would I sustain rubies? Is there a way to target rubies specifically? 45% with 32. 45% with 32. So we'd either have to get more rock filtration crushers and then like focus mode ruby only. Now that's actually interesting that we have diamond, emerald, and ruby here. Is emerald something you can burn in lapidary dynamo as well? No, it's just... Oh wait, there's multiple pages. I didn't even realize this. Yeah, so you can burn emerald. So one diamond is 300,000 and a diatron is over twice that. It's like 2.5 times. Now that's also interesting here. Hold on a second. So 2 of the flawless turns into exquisite diatron, and this is 4.6. 1 is 1.8. So that's like 2.5 or 3 times stronger. I don't know what the actual number is, but interesting. So 2 of these is 1 of these, which is more than what this is solo in the lapidary dynamo. And then if we upgrade that again to the exquisite, that's even more. This is actually kind of interesting now. I didn't realize there was that. All the sand products can be burned. The only problem with that is then you got to like keep track of that many separate items. Diamonds have like no use to us. I don't think diamond really has much use in GregTech other than a few pieces of diamond dust for like grinding wheels, like for a macerator or whatever. Yeah, I didn't realize like going from the diatron to the flawless to the exquisite, like that is way more power. It's very interesting. How much does it cost to do this? HV 15 seconds to do. Yeah, okay. So that's like cost basically nothing. Huh. And then this, 2 of those into 1 of these. So you'd want to do it with distilled water. We don't want a 70% chance. And that's 30 seconds at LV. 7.5 at HV. Interesting. So we're still kind of at the point where ruby, we don't have an infinite supply of ruby. We can't get those as freely as we can diamonds. See an infinite source of ruby, which is centrifuge on redstone dust. Let me take a look here. Let us sneaky peeky this. Ruby. So it costs redstone and then ruby, which comes from redstone. We do have a lot of redstone, but we're probably gonna have to figure out how to make more redstone then. So 10 redstone, 1 ruby. And then we get a bunch of mercury, which we'd have to dispose of. Silicon would be nice. Pyrite, what is that? Is that just iron? Iron and sulfur? I guess it says it on the thing. And this is also kind of slow. This is 15 seconds per ruby dust. 16 seconds per ruby dust. Okay, hold on a second. So sand, I think we're net positive on sand right now. Here's what I'm thinking. For now, I think we're gonna add 2 more sand sifters, and then we're gonna add some more sand makers. And then beyond that, we will probably look at doing the other diamond stuff. I think for now, we're gonna keep it simple. Egg. Notice how I didn't make any chickens there? It's because I didn't throw it at a chicken. Egg. Oh, those were defective eggs. They're supposed to make chickens. Where am I going and what am I doing? Yeah, I think we're gonna make... Where's our sand? This is our sand? Sand, gravel. Yeah, so we can add some more gravel into sand, gravel into sand, gravel into sand, gravel into sand. We could add 4 more sand generators. These are forge hammer. Doesn't seem that efficient. That's 150k EU to get 1 ruby dust. Yeah. Yeah, nothing about that seems like it's good. Honestly. If we can get ruby more easily, what else do we need here? Well, this will produce our sand, but we also need to get... We need to get the other 2 sifting things up and running. Hello, Mithrandon. Boop, 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 boop. Oops. All right, so we are gonna do to here, and then this one's gonna do to here. To here. To here. 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 There. There. Robot arm. I need 4 of these. So this one, cobblestone. Cobblestone. Oops. Okay. Got 2 robot arms, 3 robot arms. And robot arm. Okay. So now sand should go up pretty fast. Okay. Can we make the HV energy hatches now? Did we upgrade these to HV energy hatches? I don't even remember. I think we did. I remember we were working on it. Yeah, we did. Okay, and then we have to make mechanical sieve. This is something I'm just gonna make a pattern for him. Mechanical sieve. Can I use other things besides these vacuum tubes? Oh, I can. ULV universal? NAND? We don't have either of those. We don't even know how to make vacuum tubes? Okay. Okay, wait. Hold up. Do we know how to do simple SOC? I don't think so. Yeah, we haven't done SOCs yet. What else can we do here? ULV, so that's just, yeah, both of those. Okay, so we need to make some NAND. What do these cost? Is this something that we can just do? Silicon wafer with a cyan lens. No clean room needed. Okay, and then this. Just a cutter. Yeah, we can do this. Okay, so let's make that. So I need a laser. We don't have cyan. Let me just double check. We don't have laser. Oh, all right, cyan. Okay, so we need a laser engraver. And then cyan. Is there like a gem? Is it, do we just have to do this? It's got this little thing above it. No? Okay, so we need to do the cyan dye, I guess. Appetite. Appetite just turns into it. Perfect, we have appetite. All right. Cyan dye. That's a chemical reactor recipe. Sulfuric acid, salt. I'm sure we have all of that. Orange dye. Yep. Cyan. Okay. Did I make an orange dye disc or did we just not do that? I think we didn't do a disc for it. And then no, we want cyan lens. Is that 288 mils? It is. Okay, so one recipe will have no leftover. This. That goes in a chemical bath. Can we do this now? Oh, okay. Says we can. So we'll make the lens and then that makes simple SOC. So then we need a cutter recipe. Cutter. Don't need clean room. Laser? Did the laser make? Okay, laser made. Pattern provider. And it is done. These are lasers? Laser. One of those and turn it down. Okay. So that's all set to make the simple SOCs. So what else do we need? We were trying to make NAND, I think, these. Okay, let's make a recipe for this guy. We know how to make everything except for the red alloy bolts. And this is made where? Circuit assembler. Was this the best? Oh, actually, no, we don't have the plastic one. Do we? We do. Maybe we should do the plastic one. It's more efficienter. Okay, let's put this back in here. This one. So we need to know how to make this guy. Wait a second. Yes, soldering alloy. Circuit assembler NAND. All right. And then we need to convert that to the U. This one. That guy. And finally, we need to know how to make red alloy bolts, which is an extruder with that. Boom. Okay, so now ULV, if I make, oh, I guess we can make 12 of those. We're missing simple SOC wafer. I thought, simple SOC wafer. I guess I didn't make the recipe for that. Cyan. Oh, I didn't label it either. Whoops. No, I think it's just the two recipes for that, and it's the difference between the plastic and the phenolic circuit boards, and then soldering alloy or liquid tin. I think those are the 4 options. Okay. 12. Yeah, tin takes twice the fluid, but you don't have to like make the liquid soldering alloy. So this will have to be another one that we set up to have on AutoCraft and probably keep like 512 in stock or something. Oh, it's 12 per simple SOC, so we could have done 12 times 6. Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll have those for next time. Okay, so we have the ULV. So now I can update this recipe to use those. And then the only thing we're missing is brass plate, and I guess this. We can get rid of that. And get rid of that, and this, and this, and... Oh! Maybe I didn't want to get rid of that other stuff. Okay, we'll leave that there. So brass plate. What am I doing? I need this in the... What is it called? Not the stamper. I guess I just search for plate. Mechanical press. I think I overwrote my other pattern, but that's fine. We'll make it work. This just needs to find a home somewhere in here. Somewhere random. Right there. And then we need... Mechanical sieve. We need this again. Okay. So we can do a mechanical sieve. Actually, I'll put this over here. We need 2 of these. All right, and then that's going to require a whole bunch of other things. So I need treated wood frames. Treated wood frame. So 4 into 1 or 8 into 2, but I have to use a tool. I think this is the better way. And that was just an assembler? Yeah. Okay, our assembler is running out of space, so this might be something that we temporarily do and then remove. So it's 28, so that is 12 more. So can I do 28 plus 12? We don't have treated wood stick. Great. Do we have treated wood? I'm not sure we're gonna have enough for all of this. And then treated wood is this and that. We should be able to do this though. All right, this again, so 28 plus 12. So that's just split into 28 twice, nice. Mechanical sieve, there we go. What else do we need here? So then we need 18 treated wood reinforced mesh. Treated wood reinforced mesh. 5 and 4, 5 and 4, doesn't matter. We'll just do this. I have a feeling we're gonna be lacking string. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to do this. 18. Oh, we can do it. What else? 53 treated wood reinforced casing. Okay. Treated wood reinforced casing. Is that the only way to make it? No, this way. All right, so we need to know how to make this and that. So the treated wood plank. Ew. Blank. Macerated treated wood. Yeah, I guess we do this. Macerator. And this guy was that into a compressor, I believe. And then this was what? Okay, so we need brass screw. We don't know how to make brass bolts. Extruder. Did we know how to make brass ingot? We don't. Brass ingots. I think we'll alloy smelt. Okay. So now we need 53 minus 53 times 2 minus 4. So it's 102, right? Right. Also, where were we making this? An assembler? What can we get rid of here in this assembler? What can we get rid of? Let's get rid of... I mean, obviously, we just need to make another assembler. Let's just make another assembler thing. Pattern provider. This is something that we're going to have to do anyway, so we might as well do it. AE does accept math, but it doesn't seem to do more than like 2 numbers. Like you can't do number times number plus number. It doesn't like 3. It'll only do 2. Wait, which one was our assembler? It's down here. It's one of these two. Not this one, this one. So we need this guy. This way. Pattern, multi. Pattern. Boop 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 boop. All right, so pattern multis. All right, so our assembler array is gonna have to be broken. What am I looking for? I think I'm looking for this. Glass key bolt. All right, so pattern multis. Boop, 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 boop. And boop, 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 boop. Now let's see if I remember how to do this correctly. We do a shift click to set it, and we put this in our offhand and right click. So I believe that makes this 2 inputs. And then when we right click in our left hand, that makes it the outputs. 2 inputs, 1 output. Okay. So now the other thing that I want to try, well, a couple things here. We want to do blocking mode on these, but then I want to set priorities. So this is at priority 0. We'll make this priority -1. I don't know if this is gonna like help recipes clashing with each other. We'll find out. And this also needs a circuit card in there. This might break. And if so, we'll have to do like one array per extended pattern provider. We'll see. You can do more than 2. I tried doing it before and it didn't like it. If I do like 3 or 4 times 3 plus 12. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I was trying to do like parentheses or something. It wasn't liking what I was doing before. I'm pretty sure I tried doing like 3 different numbers and it didn't like it. Okay, well, tell you what, go back in my VODs where I was doing it and I'll show you that it wasn't working. Because I don't remember what I was doing now. I just remember it not working with what I was trying to do anyway. Alright, so that's in there. You did it wrong? No! Okay. First of all, I never do anything wrong, okay? First of all. Second of all, who do you think you are? Alright, so let's see. What do we have here? That's right, Chivo. Somebody mod him. And VIP Chivo. They know what they're talking about. Hypno thought he was wrong once, but he was mistaken. I love it. Okay, so what were we making? Treated wood reinforced casing. 53. 53 times 2 minus 4. Look at that. Mathing on stream without actually mathing on stream. You don't have to call the Twitch police. We're missing creosote oil. It's the wrong creosote. Yeah, I hate it. What is it? Oh, that must be the wood. That must be this. Yeah, okay. We need this. It doesn't like that. We need this. Okay, 53 times 2 minus 4. Boom. Boom. You know, of everything that we were doing here, I didn't expect the compressor part to be like the slowest, but here we are. Fluid crafting really is so good. Or dictionary / tags, please? What does that mean? So basically, Hypno wants to be praised at all times and all matters, and then he might not troll us? No, I'm still gonna troll you. You think you can get away that easily from me trolling? Okay, so what else do we need here while we are waiting on that to be crafted? We need these things. So 2 HV energy hatches. And then I think I'm going to just do 2 of these. And then we need the inputs and outputs. ULV input, ULV output. ULV. Those are hatches. I need boosts. ULV input boosts. Have liquid polytetrafluoroethylene. We do have this though. I don't think it's worth doing that. Why would we do that when we can just do this? I don't understand. I think we just do this. Output. Blank pattern. Where's some GregTech stuff so I can keep it together? Is that all we got? Really? I feel like this isn't very many for like regular crafting. Maybe it is. I don't know. I feel like it isn't though. I'm just gonna throw them right in here. Okay, so we have these guys done. HV energy for A. ULV input boost. 2 of those. ULV output bus. 2 of those. This is taking a while. Why it take so long? Ah, we gotta make the plates. Oh, we might need. Yes, you are correct, actually. What are these set up as? The input, we definitely only need ULV. LV output bus. We're doing 2 of those. No, we're doing 1 output and then 1 LV. So yeah, we're still fine. I just have to make 2 LV outputs as well. LV output. This only needs 2 more, right? Yeah, it's done now. Output bus. Output bus. So I need LV output bus. Wooden crate. Just gonna stick it here then. We didn't have room. LV output bus 2. What? Oh, that's yeah, right. And I didn't rename that other assembler. I need to do that. Or the other extended pattern provider. Let me copy the name. And pasta the name. Alright, so now we should see those. So I should be able to make this, 2 of those, do it. It still doesn't like this. Why? Oh, does this wooden crate, was that also an assembler? Yep. Okay, I guess we try this again. It says it's scheduled, but it looks like it's blocked by something, right? Because this isn't turning green. Dinner time, Esty. All right, we'll see ya. Why? Oh, it was the wooden crate that needed to be in here, not this one. That's why. Now I understand. I get it. I made the mistake. I fixed the mistake. There we go. I did it. Okay, so that should be everything for 2 more mechanical sieves. Should be. Copy from here to here. Wait, what? There we go. So that is, yeah, I think that's actually perfect. Yep, I like it. Okay, so then we go paste. I want it to be right here. So let's fix the Y. I think that is correct. So we just get rid of this now. And this. Paste. Structure form, perfect. And there. Oh, I did a mistake. Can I undo? I need to get rid of this. And this. And that.
Jasper 1390 just resubscribed for 74 months. Smile.
Don't tell me what to do, Jasper. Hey, dude, thanks so much for the 74 months. What am I missing? Why is this not working? I had every piece. What am I missing? Input hatches and stuff are like not correct. I don't understand. Yo, Tim the Wit. Hey, thanks so much for the 5 gifties.
Timed Wit just gifted 5 subs.
Thanks for the 5 gifties, dude. Output, LV, ULV. LV, ULV.
JVDK77 just gifted 5 subs.
It put 2 ULV input buses here. Why? Oh, string mesh. Right. JVDK, hey, thanks so much for the 5 gifties, dude. ULV input. Yeah, I didn't remember that there's 2 input buses because of the string mesh. ULV input. Need input. I thought I had all the parts. That's why it was confusing, but I didn't realize that they're taking 2 inputs. So this should form now. Okay, now we should be good. Yo, Lolo coming in with 5 gifties.
Lolacry just gifted 5 subs.
Triple 5 bomb. Hey, thanks so much, Lolo. I kind of want to move this and centralize that like right here where it should be, and then like navigate the power around the way it should. Hey Chivo, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, are we on we're on a level 3 scam train? Wow. So this one's going to 3 minus 35. Which one is 3 minus 35? Leslie with the 5 gifties.
Leslie 13 just gifted 5 subs.
What the heck? Thanks so much. 3 minus 35? That's this one, yeah? Let me just double check. How's it going with Max? Max is doing well. Yeah, 3 minus 35. Okay, so I'm going to put that over here. And then we'll be prepared to, like, do stuff. What are those called? Laser connector. Had to mute for a sneeze. Excuse me. Now, do I just put the laser connectors here? And just kind of like connect through the connectors? Maybe I do that actually. Laser node. But the thing is, I don't know if that's where it's gonna go. Well, okay. I guess we'll figure this out later. We'll just place these here. And then... yeah, then we'll just put a laser connector thing right here. One, two, three, four, five, six. And so that would mean it should be right here where this light is. And that would connect to that. I think I'm just going to put another laser connector here. I think that should be fine. I think. Although we could just go straight over and then like connect over to that, and that would work too, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 7. That should work theoretically. In fact, we could test that right now. If I connect from here to here, yep, that works. Okay. And then we connect from here to here. All right, let's grab this and then we will reconfigure. I guess we don't need these.
Burial Jones just subscribed.
Burial Jones. Hey, thanks for the subscribing, dude. Welcome. Okay, that means this goes away. And can I connect this to here? I can. Actually, let's undo that. I'd want to connect it to here if possible, but I can't. Dang. Ding, 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 ding. Can I connect it to this one? Does this connect to here? No, that's more than 8. I mean, yeah, we can just connect this up. I'm trying to like figure out how to make this look decent and not just look like a mess. If I put one here, I could go over to that, I think, right? Or is that going to be the same problem, this one? This one's further away because that's in the back corner. This one is kind of in the same way, actually. That might not work. Let me just see. If I place one here, I'm sure it's too far. Nope, it actually connects. Okay. So then we can do from there to here. And that should connect everything else up. So these guys, well, we need to connect applied energistics to this, but that should be easy enough that I can just connect to these over here too. No power. Why? Oh, right. Because, actually, no. Why is that? Oh, we don't have the cards in these. Power? No power. No power. Why not? We connected over to this guy. Let me try breaking and replacing this thing. I'm not sure. It might be facing downward instead of upwards, and that might be... No, it's got power this way. I think it was just, like, misplaced from the copy pasta gadget. Okay, so it still doesn't work until I break it and then replace it. And now it works. Okay, yeah, well, that's fine. We know now. Will I ever start a new YouTube playthrough with a Minecraft mod pack? I was planning on doing that, but nothing really came out that would be YouTubeable. So that's why I haven't. Interface. How am I doing these? All right, those interfaces just suck out of these. So we need to provide sand. And then that's just interfaces over here as well. Give me glass key bolt. Yeah, I don't want to play something that I've literally already played. And that's what's really been bugging me about modded Minecraft. Like, this is something, like, I played GregTech before, and there's a lot that you can do with it, but I don't feel like this is YouTubeable content. Like, in an episodic format. I just don't think it's going to work. But a lot of these other, like, generic mod packs, I feel like I've done about 100 times. I know this doesn't matter, but I feel like it looked better if I just move this over by 1. That's better. Okay, so we just need to get this some channels. What is this off of? And how many channels do we have here? So that's 14 of 32. This is F361. Let's figure out where F361 is. Is it this one? It's probably on top, isn't it? F361. $29 of 32. I think we're gonna start using these. So I'm gonna swap this to here. And then I'm gonna also utilize this one here as well. $20 of 32. All right. We got plenty of channels for this corner now. Are they just going? Is this working already? I didn't even look and see if this is working. It should be. It's not. Does this need a number? Oh, we don't have the string mesh in there. The stretch mesh. We need 2 of these. Oops, I need this. Now we need sign. We just have sand on these? Yep. All right, so I saw 802. That was our highest number, 806. 826. 829. 832. I think it's safe to say that diamond go up now. 877. Yep, number go up. Can't you use a fortune meshes from the shop in them sieves? I don't know. I haven't even looked at the shop for that stuff. Do they have them? Oh yeah, look at this. I don't know if this... I don't know if that would actually do anything in these machines. I am assuming it wouldn't. What does it take to go to HV tier multi-cycle injectors? Science it up? I mean, I guess I can try, but I don't think it's going to do anything. Would we even be able to see? So that's at 16. So we can kind of see it for like a split second here. Mesh. I'm fine with trying. I don't think it's going to work, but we can try it. This button. Fortune and efficiency. I think we just do fortune. Coin. String mesh, coin. How do I do this? Submit, submit. Okay. First of all, is this thing running? It's still running. I saw 16. You can see on the controller block, true. I still see 16. $16. I'm gonna say it doesn't do anything. Yeah, it would show differently here, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna say it doesn't do anything. I agree with chat. It's worth a try though. Smart thinking. Doesn't work though. I didn't play Project Nope Zone. I saw that Cazador was making it. I was following his Patreon on it a little bit. I downloaded it and checked it out while it was still like pre-release. And it's not the kind of pack that I want to play. I do appreciate his work that he did on Project Ozone, all three of those. But Project Nope Zone isn't quite that. Did Hypno just call us smart? Oh, did I? That was a mistake. Whoops. Sorry about that. Can we fix this? Can I make this a facade that's like a polished blackstone or something? Can I turn these back into... Blackstone. Where's my... Oh, not Blackstone. What is this stuff called? Deep Slate. Deep Slate. Let's just use this one. No, we'll use this one. Cable anchor. Oh. I need one more. No, I don't need a stone cutter. Cable anchor. Oh, you still see the thing through it though. I guess it looks better. I was kind of hoping it would just cover that up completely. Can I put one? Let's see here. What if I put one like on the bottom side of this? Haha! No, you don't see it. Although you see this extra pixel, which kind of looks weird. Kind of. I guess it looks better overall. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Why does it feel like this terminal... full height? For some reason, it feels like this is smaller than normal. Is it different than this? No? No, this one is slightly different. When I click into this one, if you look at the spacing between the bottom and this bar here, there's like some gap. And if I do the wireless, there's no gap. So it is slightly different. I'm not sure where the difference comes in. Oh, I guess there's no inventory or no armor. Maybe that's pushing this portion down a little bit. Probably. Anyway, moving on. Getting distracted by things that don't actually matter. Why not hide the smart cable? Because I'm fine with it being there. I think this looks fine. It's not perfect, but I think it looks fine. Okay, so diamond go up. We made more sand. I guess we should verify sand go up. I mean, sand obviously go up. The other thing is, do we need sand going up this fast? Can I turn some of those other machines off? Let's try turning off a few of these and see what happens. Just so we're not wasting extra power. We'll stop this one and we'll stop this one. Sand still go up? I mean, it looks like sand go up. Now in the 900s. Yeah. Can we stop another one? How much power is this using? Yeah, that's using quite a bit. 256 each one of these. So if we can like reduce the amount of sand that we're producing if we don't need it. So 100. I saw 160 there. $170. I think sand still go up. 180, 190, 200. There's 210. Yep. Okay. So we can leave it like this. And if we have more room for expansion, should we need it? Another thing we could do, we could turn these off when it reaches a certain point and then turn them back on when sand reaches a certain level.
Governor 85 just resubscribed for 91 months. Long time no see. Hope it's going well.
Hey, Governor, thank you so much for the 91 months, dude. Things are going pretty well. Hope you're doing well also. So yeah, we could do like a level emitter and then some like redstone connectors to these things and turn them on and off based on the amount of sand that we have. And I think that's probably the smarter way of going about this. So we just need to turn every other one off. So redstone P2P. We don't need multi P2P, we just need P2P. So I just need redstone on a P2P. P2P. I need 5 of those and then a level emitter. One, 2, 3, 4. Do we do one on the other sand one? I think we do. I think there's no reason not to. If we're gonna save power, we might as well save power for all the things that need it. Oh, not this one actually. It's the one next to it. It'd be this one. Redstone. Oops, I only need 1 piece. Then I need another P2P. Okay. I mean glass cable. This is going to be based on sand. We'll keep, I don't know, 4 million? Does that seem ridiculous? A little bit. Lower threshold, 38. Emit when we are below this level. And then this will also be redstone. So then we need to copy this. And then we are going to do this through a subnetwork, so I'm not spending 5 channels for this. I think we can go through here. And we'll do that. Yep. Machine controllers. We're gonna need one here. 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 And here. And this guy. So this should stop these by default until we give them the redstone signal. All right. So then I need fiber. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Fiber. Wait. So that provides power. That's now sending the P2P signal, which is sending this redstone signal, and everything should be good. All of these should be running until we reach that 4 million limit. We can test this by like bringing this down to 2.8 and 3 mil, which should shut everything off. Seems like we're good. 4 and 3.8. Whoops, I got rid of the sand. All right, so now we are running. And this will go until we get to 4 million, and then I'll turn off, and then we'll just slowly drain back down our sand until we go to 3.8, and then I'll turn back on again. I think that's fine. That's a good solution for this. Now we're not going to be wasting power. So now we need facades. And one over here. I missed one forming press? How did I miss one forming press? There should be 4. The ones that are making gravel. And then we put one on this one. The gravel that goes into the sand, these 2 machines. The south side, you got more set up for sand? Oh, do I have 2 on this side? Gravel, gravel, sand, gravel, sand. Oh, you are right. You are absolutely right. Good call. I forgot that there was another one on this side. P2P. Redstone. Machine controller. P2P. Redstone. Mi-glass cable. That guy. That's running, 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 running. All right, let me just one more time sanity check this. So that stopped, 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 stopped. And all of these are stopped. Okay, I think we're good now. All right, very good. Thank you for pointing that out. Dinner was consumed back? Is it on the third line or the second line? Second line. Okay. All right, Dutch Savage, we'll catch you later, dude. So somebody had asked earlier, the multi-cycle injectors, the HV, what does that cost? It costs Enderium. Lumium, something we got. Enderium is something we don't have. And that does require a vacuum freezer. So before we get into that, we actually have to do the vacuum freezer and swap our other ones off the distilled water cooling into this, which is something we need to do anyway, but we just haven't done that yet. And then Enderium, to make that we need EV, which is 2 HV energy hatches. And then we also need nichrome. And then the stuff itself is ender pearl dust, diamond, and lead dust. Which, that's all fine. That's easy enough. I guess we could start making Enderium dust. Mixer. HV mixer. I don't know how to make Underdust yet. Nope. So that recipe is going to need some things. We need to know how to make all of this stuff. I mean, I guess lead we don't have to worry about. Diamond dust. We have some, but we should learn how to make diamond dust. Oh, we just make some Enderium and then we electrolyze it, and then we get our diamond dust. Sweet. Just maceration. Makes sense. Wait a second. Nope. Ore crushing. We need a forge hammer. Wait. How do we turn diamonds into diamond dust? I feel like I'm missing something here. We have to turn it to an exquisite diamond and then lathe it? No, that can't be the only way. Part grinding. Maybe I just missed this. Maybe it's just diamond in here. They probably got it tucked away in this little section. Yeah, diamond dust. Okay. I figured that's what it was, but like it wasn't in any of the obvious places. And there's like an ore. I guess that's called ore grinding. Not okay. Yeah, fine. Fine. There was a point in time when GregTech didn't have these things broken out into like these weird abstract names. And like it literally said macerator. And then you could see all the recipes underneath macerator. And then they're like, oh, we need to change this to like scrapping and other things like that. And it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why they did that. It was fine before they made that change. Okay, so we know how to make diamond dust now. Ender pearl dust. And I assume that's going to be the same deal. Okay. No, macerate. Where is this? You get an upgrade, little buddy. Oh, we're crafting. We're already crafting. We were probably crafting before I put the ender pearl stuff in there. Or maybe, no, maybe it was only after I did that. Either way, we are making Enderium dust, which is fantastic. We'll have that available. I think we're going to have to take a step back on this, though. I'm going to put this at the beginning of the list. I think what we should do is like revisit this stuff over here. I don't know why maintenance hatch. Oh, multi-smelter. What did we need for the multi-smelter that we couldn't do? Heat-proof Invar? We put this on the list, and then we have large chemical reactor on the list. I don't know why those two... Why we didn't just make the multi-smelter. Copper cable, liquid rubber, copper wire. I mean, that seems easy. Is there something else I'm missing here? Cupro nickel. I don't understand why I didn't make this, but then I did all this. Oh, I didn't want to make it because it was at the end of the stream? Oh. I know, like, we did this at the end of the stream, and I was like, I don't want to do this because, like, that's going to be a whole thing, and that's fine. But the multi-smelter, I don't know why, but I'll take your word for it. Let's make the multi-smelters. Okay, we don't know how to make this or this. Furnace is... That's weird. Let's not do that, actually. I don't know why you would choose to do that when we have, like, literally all of the cobblestone ever. And then heat-proof machine casing. This is assembler recipe. Assembler. I believe both of these are just crafting patterns. Multi-smelter. Yep. And then, so it's 11. We need 22 of those. 20 more. We don't know how to make Invar, plate, or frames. Okay, so an Invar frame is made in an assembler with Invar rods. We don't know how to make those. Invar rods are made in the lathe. We don't know how to make Invar ingots, and that is made bulk blasting. Bulk blasting. Magnet off. We need to go set the whitelist on our bulk blasting. Need to allow Invar. Yep. So that should be good. So Invar frame. Wait, did I already make that pattern? I did. lathe. And then assembler. Invar plate we didn't make. So 20 of these. You're peeking in. You're only up to day 21 on YouTube's. Does this look different than 21? Any spot the difference? If you see a difference, raise your hand. All the spoilers. Looks like day one. Let's see here. You've ripped it all out. I don't know what you're talking about. Maintenance hatch. Ooh, we have auto maintenance hatches. Make one more. We will await that. What else do we need here? Muffler. We have 2 mufflers. And then Cupro nickel. Was it 16 or 8? 8 each. So I need 11, 22. Yeah, we got that. We're fine. Input, output bus. LV. Input bus. LV input bus. Input, output. Output bus. Input bus. Next, do it. You see that Hypno is a double layer capacitor? I am not a double layer capacitor. I'm obviously an octadic capacitor. Obviously. Output bus. Well, when we get to Canthal, when we get to extra Canthal, we'll do that. The current Canthal that we have are going into our thingies over here. But that's fine. We will upgrade as we see fit. Is that all we needed? No, LV energy hatch. We need 2 of those. And I guess I'll make the HV 4 amps. I don't remember. Can I put 2 energy hatches in the multi-smelter, or do they only accept 1? I feel like you could put 2 in them. Maybe we should put 2 in there. We're waiting on LPIC chips. Yeah, I can never remember which multi-blocks you can put more than 1 energy hatch in. It's some of them you can't, some of them you can. Okay. So we have a decision to make. Where do we put our multi-smelters? This room or this room? I mean, we already have smelting happening over here. So I'm feeling like multi-smelter, multi-smelter. Or we could put them right here. Maybe we'll put them right here. Okay. Multi-smelter. I guess I'll just build them both. I was going to build one and then copy paste it, but this thing's going to be annoying if I do that, so we won't do that. Input bus, output bus. Energy hatches. Coils. Maintenance hatch. Coil. Maintenance. Coil. Energy hatches. Muffler. Whoops. And then the heat proof. All right. Wrench. And a wrenchy. All right, so the energy converters we're doing super. We need lumium, HV superconductor. We're gonna need 4 of these wires. Then we need wire cutter. And of course, these guys. And lasers. Actually, I guess fine, we can do this. I was gonna move this over by 1, so it's kind of like in the center, but then it's like not actually centered because that's a center. We'll do this. We'll do it this way. All right, and these need energy card going up. Energy card going up. Where do we have power over here? We don't have any power. We do have power way over here. Ugh. Again, I made the mistake of putting that there instead of putting it right here in the center of the room. We will fix. And then I think in order to bridge that, that's further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we need one like right here in the center. Something like that. And then we'll connect that over to this stuff somehow. Maybe we'll place that right here. All right, so now I need to figure out where this one's coming from. This is coming from 2 minus 36. Two minus 36. 2, 36. That's this one. Right here. So that one now connects to here. Which means we get rid of this guy. All right, everything should be back the way it was. Then we just got to bring this power over, however we're going to do that. I'm going to assume this is going to be an ME glass cable at some point. So I'll just preemptively place one here and place that below it. And same thing here. We'll just assume that's going to be an ME glass cable. So I'll just place a spacer. One of these. And that should all connect. And these have power. This one doesn't. Why not? Oh, I put down the wrong thing. Now it's got power. Okay. So power is all taken care of. Now we got to figure out which one's going to be smelting and which one is going to be furnacing. I guess that'll be furnace. This will be smelting. I'm not going to place that there because we're going to change those coils and that's going to pop this sign off. We're going to place it down here. Alloy smelt. And this is called electric furnace. Okay. So now I need pattern provider. I am going to assume that we are going to need more than one of these. So I'll just go ahead and give us double the space before we even get started here. Let's see. So I want the memory card. Then that. Yeah, red. No. No, this is fine. I don't need to put that on a separate thing. We will just wire those up, and then this will have to come over and touch like that. That'll be fine. Okay, so we want this, offhand, this, main hand, this. Okay. And then I need a dense. I'll put the dense right there. P2P. Smart. All right. Bum. Beep, 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 beep. Think we're good. So then we just need to figure out a channel. I'm just going to use one of these. Five channels. Yep, we're all good. And then I need to do the kind of the same thing over here for the alloy smelter. We'll just give 2 of these. Pattern multis. And then we need that. And smart. Okay, and then we need to rename these guys. This one is... What is this? Alloy smelter. Multi smelter alloy smelter. furnace. Okay, and then we need the output interface. That's it. We're all hooked up. We got power. We got AE connection. We're good to go. Multi-smelter. Yeah, we got lots of space for that. So blast. Let's do... We'll take something. I'm going to leave the slime ball there. Actually... No, that's right. It's this one that had to be separate. Sticky resin only. I'm going to take a few of these patterns and we're going to put this over here and just test it. So soldering alloy. Oh, we don't use that enough. I'm not going to do that one. Silver ingot. Okay, let's make 100 silver ingots. I mean, that's pretty quick. In comparison to what we're doing with the bulk blasting, I think it's time we stop the bulk blasting. I'll have to see if this can be changed or not. But I think all of this stuff will benefit. Wrought iron nugget. I think that might have to stay like that. Unless there's another way for us to make wrought iron. Let's see, what else do we got here? So campfire cooking, arc furnace. Compressor, fluid solidifier, electric blast furnace. Wrought iron dust. Okay, I think the wrought iron stays like that until we convert that over to a EBF. You can still cook nuggets in the multi-smelter? Did I miss that? It doesn't... Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. Right. You're right. And then the slime ball, does that work? Bulk blasting. It does. So we don't need this bulk blasting at all. Yeah, we can decommission that one, I guess, but we'll leave it there. It's not hurting anything, but we can potentially take it down. Probably don't need the other bulk blasting either. Right, we can smelt slime ball into sticky resin. How do we get slime ball? So that turns into slime ball, and the slime ball turns into that. You're right, we don't need the other one either. Okay. Apparently I'm missing a facade here. Now, do we need like the washing? Do we need any of this other stuff still? I don't even remember what we're doing here. So like lime concrete, bulk washing, chemical dyeing, fluid encapsulator. You know, I didn't even consider this. We probably could have... You could put an annihilation plane on the top side of a water block, sucking in items, right? As long as you're blocking water and you're whitelisting the resulting items. And then have the formation plane on the bottom side of the water or the side of the water. So it's just shooting in the concrete powder, which just solidifies. And then like the annihilation plane would take that from the top, I think. Barrel transformation would be another way that we could do this. And this, but that takes a full bucket of water. I guess that doesn't matter with infinite water. And it's one tick to do it. For now, I'm gonna leave the washing. Smoking probably still needs to stay. So the smelting can go, the other smelting can go, and I think the haunting needs to stay. So we can consolidate, I guess. Remove that, this one, scooch everything down. We could. Hey, Hubris. I think the problem with the washing, though, is it's not dropping full stacks at a time. And that might just be that the recipe that we are making says 1-to-1 instead of 64-to-64. But, like, it takes time for it all to come out of the formation plane. It's probably a recipe issue, honestly. Either way, we're going to leave it for now. We'll revisit that later when it becomes something to worry about. Hi, Hypno. How goes Greg? You've been enjoying the pack. Yeah, it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. So we have the multi-smelters done. Nichrome. Large chemical reactor. Let's see here. Biomass. Right, so we needed all of this stuff to get to making the chemical reactor. Biomass. Hello, Obad720. What is this? We have a red mark that's like catching my attention. Ah, that was for the multi-smelter. Oh, where to go next? I don't know. I think getting the large chemical reactors online makes a lot of sense. Did I make discs for all these fluids? I don't remember. Liquid blaze, tetrafluoroethylene, hydrofluorochloroform, fluorine, methane gas. Yeah, looks like we did all this stuff. Liquid polytetrafluoroethylene. Maybe we didn't actually. Biomass. We don't have liquid polytetrafluoroethylene. We have tetrafluoro. We have chloroform. Methane. We don't have fermented biomass, I am very certain. We have regular biomass. Oh, liquid polytetrafluoroethylene. Right. Oh yeah, and it did remove that other... Oh wait, no, that's probably still the hydrochloric acid in there. Okay, so we did make all these discs. Except for fermented biomass? Yeah, we don't have fermented. We have regular. Okay, so we need fermented. One K, 1J, 1K. Fermented biomass. Boom. Okay, so that should be everything. Now we just need to like get this recipe chain going. So biochaff, we are already making that, right? We already know how to make that. Apparently we already know how to make biomass as well. But I think we wanted to do this through a pyrolyzed oven. Otherwise, we do 750 to 750. The pyrolyze is 4 to 5. It does take 45 seconds unless we like speed this up, which we probably will. Why can I not like go back? How do I go back on this tier? Oh, I can use the mouse wheel to like start over, I guess, which is, that's so weird. It should be like left click and then like shift left click or right click to go back, but you can't unless you mouse wheel. And then that starts you over at the start. Why does it do that? Am I missing something? Oh, no, that's weird. So pyrolyze oven. This is our next project here. It's all MB stuff. And then what else does this require? Few things, cupronickel. Okay, we should be able to do this. Pyrolyze oven. We know how to make everything there. Perfect. And that is a normal crafting recipe. What else do we need for this? We need a maintenance. Muffler. We don't have muffler hatch on AutoCraft. Muffler hatch. I didn't make the pyrolyzed oven block, right? Oh, I didn't make it. Muffler hatch, and this has got a bunch of different random things it's making. And done. Pyrolyzed oven, okay. Energy hatch. Whoop. Two HV energy hatches and one 4 amp to power it. The higher tier muffler hatches have like more internal inventory. And the muffler hatches, they catch stuff that you can turn to dark ash. Or tiny piles of ash, and you can turn those into ashes. And ashes you can use to like get quicklime and potash and other such things you can turn into fertilizer. These are things like we just never have needed to do, so like we just ignore it. Like it catches it and you can extract out of it and collect it, but it also works if you don't, so we just don't. This guy? I need to get LPIC chip made on Autocraft. LPIC chip. I think we will stock 128 of them. We'll craft one at a time. I'm gonna leave this unchecked, so like we're not crafting those. Maybe not 128, maybe 32. I'll just have to remember to check that before we end the stream. Energy hatches. All right, what else do we need? Input. Input, output bus, input, output hatch. LV hatch. Input hatch. We don't have a... Okay. LV hatch. Input hatch. Output hatch. We need to know how to make this. And that. Long rod. Assembler. And these are just regular crafts. Okay, so LV hatch. LV output hatch. LV input hatch. Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't need to make that. LV bus. Output bus. Input bus. Okay, so we got all that. And 16 Cupro nickel coil. 9 ULV machine casing. We're gonna need to make this faster. I'm seeing like a bender array in our future. You guess it could be useful if the pollution mechanic wasn't whatever it is now. Okay. So that's one pyrolyzed oven. I feel like we needed two. So I feel like these two guys are going to get moved over because I kind of wanted this walkway here, and we don't have that here, but we have that in the other three buildings. I feel like we'd scooch that over, and if we do that, we'll like move these two with it or those two. Either way, I don't think we're going to use this spot is what I'm trying to get at. So I think we'll probably put the pyrolyzed oven here. Now, if I remember correctly, we can make this 3x3. What am I looking for? A wrench. If like we point this downwards. So we can do that. Does it need to be on this side? I'm not actually sure how this works. Do it that way. It just doesn't. Oh, that's the center, actually. Right. I guess it doesn't matter. It just needs to be here. There. Whoop. I picked that up. Right, so we can do the pyrolyzed oven like this. And that way it's a 3x3 instead of on its side. Okay. So let's take a look at the pyrolyzed oven. It does require a muffler hatch, and I think it has to be there. Although it is showing we can put anything here. But I think we want it here so we can flip it inwards and then the particles don't go everywhere. So essentially, muffler hatch here. Oh, we point that down. Okay, those two are kind of like set. So the other blocks aren't. I think we'll do item input here. So input bus. Is there an output? Biomass. Pyrolyze oven. No, this is fermented is the pyrolyze. So that is item and fluid, and then we just get fluid. So output hatch. Input hatch.
Noctum Nemo just resubscribed for 95 months.
Then we can do energy hatch. Then we need maintenance, which I will put here, I guess. I think that's all we need to get this thing to form. Yo, Nemo. Hey, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 95 months. So I need one more of these. If I put this LV bus in there, we wouldn't need one more, but we don't need that block in this machine. So I'm going to just make one more. All right, there's our pyrolyze oven. Do I want it to be like this? I could put the machine block on top center. If I put the machine block top center, then we have access to it without having to go underneath. And then we can put the muffler hatch on the bottom facing up. I'm going to try that. Because I don't want to have to like go underneath to have to see what this machine's doing. Whoops. I think we do that, and then we put the muffler on the bottom facing up. Okay. So input, oh, this also needs to be facing downwards. All right, so input hatch, input bus, output. So interface. I'm going to do lasers here. So we look at the recipe for fermented. It is 1.5 water. Wait a second. Isn't there a different recipe here? Am I mistaken? Wasn't I seeing one that oh no, I was looking at biomass. This is also pyrolysis. Maybe okay, hold on. We're back in the fun bus up here. We're doing biomass here, and then we'll do fermented biomass next to it. So biomass. So we need 4 and 4. So this guy upwards, we need fluid card, stocking, water, 4 buckets. This guy upwards, item. Stop taking my cords. Turn this off. Item card, stocking, this, biochaff, 4 of them. Yep, that's perfect. Exact. All right. And then this one, we need to point at the interface, item card, fluid card, insert. Boop, 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 boop. And here we are going to stock this and water. I'll keep 2 recipes worth of biochaff. I think HP superconductor. Yeah, I think that's all we need here. We can also use one of these lasers to provide the energy too. So let's do that. This guy, energy card. So then, oh, actually, I'm not sure I want to do that. I kind of want that to be its own separate network here and not attached to the main. No, we'll take this energy card out. We could do this. I don't want to do this. I want these to be separate. Laser. So this guy up, energy card. Okay, we're going to have to provide power over here somehow. But I think this should be good. We also need to get AE, which we have here. How are we doing channels on this? 4 lead? 4 lead, we're good. Dense. P2P. glass cable. Let's go grab a channel. Smart cable. Then we should have the biochaff and water. Are we keeping biochaff stocked? No. So we're going to need either we put a crafting card in this interface, or we're going to have to stock this at the main system. And I think we stock at the main system. Otherwise, we're going to have a slowdown if we are waiting for it to process when we need it. So let's add biochaff here. Let me just make sure we don't have any. Yeah, we don't have that. Biochaff. We'll keep 512 in stock. We'll do 64 at a time. Boop, boop. Turn that on. So we aren't making this because reasons. Biochaff is made from plant bulb. And plant bulb is made from any of these things. Carrots, I think. We're out of carrots. What? Okay, we fix. Who else remembers the fun bus from the gas station simulator? How are we out of carrots? Chat, how did you let me run out of carrots? I can't believe you let me do this. Well, look at that. Out of carrots. Bugs Bunny wouldn't be very happy with this. Oh no! This is actually kind of a problem. Okay, so Wither Rose we can stop. Can we turn kelp? Maybe we could just do it with kelp instead of carrots. But we are going to need more carrots to make more food. So this is actually a problem. Bone meal. Okay, so now we have enough that we can make more carrots. But it takes 40 seconds for 16. So we're essentially making a carrot every 2.5 seconds. All right, Esty, we'll catch you later. It definitely would be faster in the greenhouse. Yo, that takes 1,016 carrots to make 64 biochaff. Yikes. Wither Rose is used for turning into black dye. It's actually... We actually get more than 64 because this is a % chance recipe. So 2 plant balls guarantees 2 of these, but then we get a 50% chance for another one and a 25% chance for a 4th one. So it is slightly better than what we're seeing here, but since this is chance recipe, we have to say 2 equals 2. And if we get extra, then that's fewer we have to make next time. Is there anything... So saplings is 1 to 1. To me, that kind of makes sense. Are we getting saplings from this? This is just making oak log, no sapling. Really? So this is the only way we can get oak sapling, according to this. Like, we could set up the tree farm once again and collect a whole bunch of these, like we were in the past. I don't think I want to do that. What other way do we have to get plant ball? Anything that's better than 8 to 1? Yeah. I mean, this is pretty fast, honestly. That would take a lot of power if we had like multiple machines trying to pump this out. Essence burning. Oh boy. Slime essence turns into plant balls. How do we get it? Oh no, mystical agriculture slime seeds. 10% chance using tertium essence. I forgot this has mystical agriculture in it. So you need 16 slime essence to make a slime seed. In order to make slime seeds, you need tertium essence. It's gotta be making life essence is the way to do that. Nature essence turns into one of these. Nature essence comes from nature seeds. I don't understand. I guess we'd have to do wood, earth, and water. So how do we get wood essence? Earth, water, air. Okay, and this is making more sense. And then inferium essence turns into this stuff. How do we get inferium essence? Beryllium and phosphorus plus liquid glowstone. And then we can do essence replication. But that requires a cleaning. Does it require cleaning maintenance hatch? No, any maintenance hatch. Is not the bug with redstone and the sugarcane again like in Monofactory? I don't understand what you're referencing, Nemo. Oh, wait, no, I understand what you're talking about. You're talking about Snad. I don't think Snad is in this mod pack. Okay, well, this is something that we're going to have to get into. Obviously, this mod pack wants us to do mystical agriculture as it's part of it. I don't know how far away we are from this or if we should start into this. Do we need a parallel control hatch? Or is this just an option? It says maximum. Do any of these say, oh, it does say minimum 23 for this, maximum. So I don't think we even need one. Okay. You need LCR first to get fluids for essence burning. Okay, well, anyway, we're kind of like jumping into things. Oh, it's sucking up all my carrots. All my carrots is. What is this? Can I cancel this? I don't see Biochef even listed here. But I don't see it in here either. I know it's still collecting it somewhere. It's just not reporting that it's doing it. I don't appreciate this. Would I see it in one of the would I see it in one of the CPUs? Is it just gonna keep eating all my carrots until we get 1,000 of them? Like, I don't understand. Oh, now we see some here. Okay. Well, we gotta figure this out. So, plant ball. If we had rubber logs, we could do this. We don't have rubber logs. We don't have that. We could do that, but I don't really want to do that. Wood pulp 2%, that's too low. This is where I want to be. We can't do that. So now we're back to this. It says warp stem and crimson stem, but it doesn't show like regular oak logs. Man. Okay, so greenhouse. So we already have one of these as a tree greenhouse, but we can do crop greenhouse. So 30 seconds at LV or HV, we can do 7.5 seconds to get 45. Or if we put 2 energy hatches in there, then we do it at 3.75. I don't know if we need to go that crazy, but let's make another greenhouse. That's the second time Twitch is like, welcome to the chat room. Yeah, I think we'll put a crop greenhouse right here. Is it the same layout? One versus the other? It's all the same. It's just a tree in the center? I think so, yeah. So I should be able to copy pasta this. No, dang it! Don't click. Just press G. Yeah, I think that's all we need. Okay, so once we get all of these parts together, we should be able to just paste another one over here. I guess I can just set up. And set up the anchor where it's going to be, but we need to get all the parts in together. All right, so to make the greenhouse, we are going to need maintenance hatch. Oh! Let me go replace this thing. As I was saying, in order to make this, we are going to need maintenance hatch. This one already has that in there. Yeah. Right? Auto maintenance. Yeah. And then we need HV energy hatch. Okay, so here's where it says you can put 2 in there. I don't think I saw that before. I think we'll just go ahead and beep that up all the way. All right. So what else do we need here? Steel frame, 40 of these. $12 block of soul infused. We don't have that on AutoCraft. You don't have your gadget linked to AE2. I do have it linked to AE2. Or it should be. It pulls from the inventory, but I don't think it crafts, if that's what you're suggesting. Soul infused. Oh yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what it is that you are speaking about. I'm confused. This is fine. All right. So I need 9. No. It was 12 times 9 minus 47. That many. Oh, come on. We don't have either of these. Invar dust or soul sand dust. Dang it. Okay. 9 times 12 minus 47. You're just being silly. Sorry. I see. I see. I still don't know what you're talking about. It was 12 of those, yeah? Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Greenhouse. Yeah, 12. Okay, just making sure. Making sure. Boom, 12. Silly, ain't nobody got time for that. All right, so that's done. What else do we need? What else? We need the input output hatches. 17 solid. We're good. 36 hardened glass. Oh, we're actually good. 5 leaves. We're good. I know we have the wood. We don't have the grass block though. We'll make that work, but we don't actually have that. We'll just like cut a piece of grass and like grow it or something in there. Is that everything? I think that's everything. We just don't have the hatches. ULV, ULV, LV, LV. Wait, why do we have 2 LV output? Oh no, that's fine. LV output bus. We probably don't need 2 of those for this crop that we're doing, but that's fine. And then these were ULV input bus and hatch. ULV input bus hatch. Hello, Static. Can you, Chivo, is that something you can do, or are you just suggesting that because you don't know? I have no idea. Oh, I didn't actually make a greenhouse. Probably help if I actually made the block that we're trying to make here. Okay, so we are missing the grass. That is like the only bit that we are missing. Yeah, you can link the building gadget to Applied Energistics. It's something you can do unless this pack disabled it. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a copy paste gadget. Or cut paste gadget, I mean. Cut from here to here. Cut. So now I have a grass block. I should just be able to like paste it. Where's my, oh, this thing's like weird. I don't want it there, I want it here. So I want Y down and then X, Z. Right there. Then we fill in the rest with dirt. Water can. We too low on light? Maybe. Perfect. So we don't want this to be a tree greenhouse. We want this to be a crop greenhouse. Okay, so carrot uses crop greenhouse. So we need to input water. We need to put in carrot. Wait a second here. Wait a second here. I know this is way overkill. And I'm fine with that. So number blank. We need to provide this with water. Interfos. Actually, let's do this. Laser. 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 So we're stocking this full of water. Or was it crop greenhouse? We just need 100 millibuckets of water. Okay, this one we are what are we doing here? I guess we're just extracting. And this we are inserting. I think that's fine. And then this side we're also fluid card insert. That'll provide the water for over here. Then we need to connect these with lasers. Okay, I think that's it. Then we give this AE connection. Is that all we need? I think that's all we need. Aside from power, that's all we need anyway. So we need Lumium. We need HV. And neither one of those are done yet? What's taking so long? Okay, we got this thing done. What's taking so long in the Lumium wire? I don't even see it in here. What's going on? Did it make it and immediately put it into the other thing? Maybe it did. Yeah, I think I crafted it and then I got sucked up into this thing when I crafted that. All right, wire cutter. And need another laser. This guy into here. One energy card. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I wonder if I can just go from here directly to this and then over there. Oh, we kind of need that for this connection, though. Get rid of that. That's powered. These are powered. All right, so the next thing is AE. And we can just pull off this one. So why are we not putting fluid in there? What did I mess up? Oh, I didn't provide that water here. That's the problem. It's going faster and this thing is supplying. So either we stock more or we have to increase the speed. I guess I'll just put up to one bucket. It's a great sound. Okay, I think we're kind of good on the carrots. I don't know. I don't think that's going to be our bottleneck. That is so many carrots. Well, we're going to have to like limit this. We don't need infinite carrots. Maybe I'll keep like 50k or something. I don't know. All right, so we need level emitter. Whoops. This level emitter is going to be based on carrot. We're going to emit when we are below level. 50,000 is our target, and we will turn it back on at 40,000. Yeah, so we are making at least 16 carrots. No, at least 32 carrots every second. It's more than that, though. It's quite a bit. It's pretty fast. Okay. I am fine with that. Now, with that going, diamond go up or diamond go down? 37 was the highest one. 637, 644. 656. 662. It looks like diamonds still go up. 678. Okay. At some point, we're going to be adding these machines and then we're going to be like eating at our power, but I don't know when that is going to happen. Whoever chose that sound needs to be taken out back. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now we have carrots. Hello, Piggy. We have carrots, so we should be good to turn this on and not worry about it. So is that using this macerator here? This is kind of a problem. Wait, no, that's a chemical reactor. Did we make a macerator array? I don't remember. We have one advanced macerator here. Yeah, that's making biochaff. What did I set this to? 64 at a time. So where is it doing this? Do we have a macerator array? No. Unless... Plant ball. Where does this come from? It's the compressor. Where's our compressor? Where is our compressor? Is it over here? Okay. We are the robots. I see a world where we have a compressor array. $16. Lumium. All right, so the upside, we want energy card. Then whenever this is ready, we can slap that bad boy into place. We're being blocked, so we're gonna wait on doing that. Wire cutter. Okay, where are we bringing up AE? We're bringing it up from over on this side. The fact that that goes right there might be a problem. I might have to scooch this over a little bit. Well, there's no might about it. I do have to scooch that over. So that comes over here. I don't want to move this, but I kind of want to move this because I want AE to be there. I guess we move this down below the AE connection is what we do. Okay, let's get everything hooked up the way it's going to be. And then we'll rearrange at the last moment. Dense. I need this. I need these. P2P. I can't put that there because this is in the way. That's fine. I actually need more of these dense. That is going to go to this block. Oops. Actually, no, that goes here. And then the P2P goes here. And this is a... one of these. Okay, now we're fine. Facades. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, so we have the energy thingy. Let's get the energy thingy in here. It's got power, it's facing the right way, wires connected, we are good. So now we should just be able to slap these bad boys in here. Not like that. Okay, and then the other one is the one that we have over there, and we will hook that one up later. So now I need P2Ps. I guess we can just do the regular pattern ones. Need glass cable. Need one more dense. And then I need this guy right here. Okay, I think we're good. So underneath, how have we done these before? So directly underneath that cable is where we place that guy. Pattern provider. We just need everything array, basically. That guy goes there, and then we swoop this around. All right, so I need to copy this. That gets pasted onto all of these. This machine, we auto and allow from input, and then we copy and pasta all these. Yep. So the machines are all set up. This needs to be changed. the name. Compressor array. So I guess the next thing we can do is just swap the recipes from the compressor to the compressor array. Oh, I guess I need to hook it up to AE is the next thing I need to do. Then we do that. Now, do we have enough channels? This will be the last channel that we can add here. Laser. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we do need an intermediate spot. So put it there. And then we get rid of this. Okay, that's fine. All right, so now we grab channels for that. Bum, bum, bum. This one. Okay, so now that we have that there, we swap recipes. Compressor. This. This. Oh. This needs to be set to this, and I don't know if there's any circuit compressor recipes, but we'll add this in here just in case. Okay, so now that we have that, I can move this compressor. Where was it? It was over in this one. This is no longer being utilized, so we get rid of this. We'll just put a blank spot there. Compressor go there. Then we can paste. So are we still making biochaff? What's going on here? I wanted to see these things just kick on and start working. Okay, so we are doing that wherever these are being made. I guess that's a macerator. Okay, I'm good with that. So this part is pretty slow though. So what is this? That's just a macerator. So is that this macerator? I think we need, okay, so here's what I don't know. Do we do another array, or is there a multi-block macerator? Large maceration? Can we even do this? I don't remember where the cutoff point for this one is. I think this is tungsten steel, yeah? Tungsten carbide. IV. So we can't do this till we get to IV. Tungsten steel. There are HV. Macerator. Steam grinder, large miner. Large maceration. Ultimate macerator. You can make a multi-block upgrade kit. Large macerator controller. Look at this. Okay. A larger variant of the macerator that can process materials more efficiently. Has perfect overclock. Can only have one energy hatch. Oh. Blue steel? Ain't nobody got time for blue steel. We can't afford this. Kanthal. Black steel, bismuth, sterling silver, steel dust, program circuit. Look, we can't do this, okay? I mean, we can, but we can't. All right. Yeah, just give me some spray paint. We have some steel. I'll just color it blue. Gall. I'm not prepared for this. It's cool that these exist, and this is probably something we'll move to, but I don't think we're going to do that today. I'm already starting to feel the Greg tick. What I would be willing to do, though, is make a maceration thing and stick it over here. Like, we already have stuff for ore processing. 16 or 32 of these macerators for ore processing. These hardly get used, but I don't want to like take those for other purposes. So these are going to stay the same. I would be willing to put another thing of macerators here, specifically for other things. We could actually move this and turn this into a macerator array. We do have room. In fact, I think I'll do that. This stuff needs to move. And this is already set up. This has got the correct things, already got the power. And then this is gas collector, and we're just pushing here, and then this is pushing up. Yeah, that's easy to move. I didn't do what I was supposed to do there. And then this needs to be on number 1, I think. Yep, we're good. So then we can take this bank here and turn this into macerators. 16, in fact. It's very satisfying having these machines turn on. Very satisfying indeed. It's gonna take a minute though. We don't really have much else to do here. This is already set up, yeah? I mean, I guess I can figure out where this is and make sure we have enough channels for, I think it's 17 more, or is it 17? 16, 17, I think it's 18 channels we need. C8, C6. Where is C8, C6? You know what? We have this handy dandy thing that I made that's part of this pack, the network analyzer, where we can just click and it like shows you visually where things are connected. It's amazing. So this is connected. Follow this purple line. I see 2 things going here. So this one's C8, C6. Carried channels 15. I mean, that's... I'm going to be putting 17 on there. I mean, that's exactly enough. Although, I think I'm just going to move it to this. Zero 05 AE. Okay, now our channels are perfectly fine. I guess we can lay out the cable and then I can make the P2Ps while we are waiting. P2P. Pattern. Can I click this on here to convert them? Oh, I made a mistake there. No, you cannot do this. Okay, so that's ready. This guy. P2P. Click. Get a channel. Then we need that to move. Boop, boop. New light bulb. And then we paste all the channels here. All right, how are we doing on these? We got 12 of them. You know what? I made 16 of these, and I could have reused the one that we already had that we're not going to be using anymore, the solo one. So while we're waiting on the rest of those, let's rename this to Macerator Array. Macerator Array. Two more. Boop. Boop. Circuit card in blocking mode, thank you! There's so many things to remember on this. Oh wait, did I only make 15? No, I did make 16. Okay, then we got to do this and this and this and then paste it. All right, that's done. What's in that chest that I just passed? I don't even know. Macerator. Okay, let's clean the inventory real quick. Okay, back to this macerator. Okay. What's in this chest? I have no idea why that's there, but I know for sure we don't need that. So, biochaff. Make 100 of these. I want to see this work. I mean, that's significantly faster. It's not like, OMG, that is so fast, but that's definitely faster. So this is taking 4 seconds. This is 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Okay. Sweet. I like it. I like it. So I guess the next thing we should do is actually get our pyrolyzed oven hooked up. I added the pattern stuff. It should be in the pack as far as I'm concerned, so I added it. Biochaff on this. Oh, the energy isn't connected. Oh, we never powered this. Closest power is here. There. 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 And then that should connect. Yeah, it's not often I add extra mods to a mod pack, but the quality of life that gives that we experienced in Monofactory, I just didn't want to play without. So we have power, power, power. Idling. Why idle? Biochaff. We don't have fluid in here. We have water available there. Oh, this should be set to stock. Is it going now? Whoop. The heck? I don't even know how that happened, but sure. Okay, so we have biochaff. Does this need a circuit number? It needs circuit number 1. Okay. I guess we should see that here. Biomesh. All right, so we want this thing to auto stop working when we get to a certain amount of biomass. I'm trying to think the best way to do that. We could run a cable all the way up here and point a thing into this. That's probably what we should do. I don't know how to make redstone torches. All right, let's just make one of these for now. We'll solve that later. So I need machine controller. Biomesh. 8,000. 7,000. Already have this in my inventory. Where is the AE here? I think it'd probably be better to bring it down at this location. Facade. I don't really like this. I think I am going to change it to that. Better. So we are emitting when we are below 7,000. We're stopping emitting when we get to 8,000. So this should be running and filling us up for a while. Something's using biomass. I don't know what that something is, but can we see something just running here? This? I don't know what's using biomass, but that's fine. Like I know we were using it for something. Maybe it's like these circuits or something in here. I'm not sure. Okay, so biomass is done. That's fantastic. So this is done. That's done. That's done. So fermented biomass, that's the next thing. And this should be pretty simple for us to set up. We're just going to have to make another one of these and just over here, right? And then we can worry about methane. And then these other things, yeah, we'll worry about that on the next stream, I think. It is getting to that point, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to call it here. I feel pretty good about where we are. I like it. Let's turn this thing on. I don't want to forget. Turning this on. Boop. That way we should have some of those. Anything else need to be turned on? We're good. No! Say it isn't so. Don't do it. We're doing it. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out while we played some Star Technology. We got some good stuff done today. Oh my goodness. These packs take a long time. There's so much setup. Once we get into the multi-blocks, I feel like it'll be easier because then it's just like, okay, make the next power tier and then throw the next thing in there and that's it. Like you're done. You're just upgrading the speed of the machines. Yeah, there's a lot of infrastructure in these. But yeah, that's it for today. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. We will be back tomorrow starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you there. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.